This is WENY News.
Thanks for clicking on the webcast. I'm Joe Malillo. Here's the latest from WENY News and the Star-Gazette. The Steuben County man accused of making a woman his sex slave was officially sentenced yesterday in Rochester Federal Court. Todd was originally charged with kidnapping after the woman who he'd met on the bus claimed that he had forced her to return to Steuben County and then kept her as a sex slave in his home. Brandon Todd received 1-year sentence for lying to the FBI about being in a gang and doing the same to other women. He also served much of that time already. The judge in the case said this is one of the most bizarre things he's ever seen. Drugs in the Southern Tier aren't anything new, and Senator Tom O'Meara wants to make them a thing of the past. He's planning on bringing the Senate Majority Coalition Task Force on Heroin and Opiate Addiction to Elmira College. That task force will be here for an open hearing on the growing drug epidemic. The numbers show an increase since 2007 of 19 to 25-year-olds treated for drug abuse, increasing more than 35%. The meeting's at 10 o'clock this morning at Hamilton Hall in Elmira College. And those little beads in our soaps and shampoos are causing a big problem in New York waters. Attorney General Eric Schneiderman is urging lawmakers to pass the Microbead-Free Water Act. The tiny plastic beads total about 19 tons, just wash down the drain every year. They stay in the ecosystem for decades, acting like sponges for toxic chemical and pollutants. Then the wildlife eat them, and they're fused into the food chain, later being consumed by us humans. Recently, 3 major manufacturers have agreed to phase out the microbeads. And the State Department of Labor says that the unemployment rate in New York is at its lowest level since December of 2008. There were significant gains in non-farm jobs, including in New York City, Long Island, Buffalo, and Poughkeepsie. Syracuse, Ithaca, Glens Falls, Elmira, the capital region, and Binghamton have all lost non-farm jobs since last year. Now, the manufacturing sector, they lost 5,900 jobs. That's the most of any other industry. All right, now here's Craig Flint with your forecast. Good morning, Craig. Got a lot to work on.
Yeah, busy morning for sure, and I think it'll be a busy day with some rain moving through. It will be heavy at times, and we have flood concerns to pass along to you this morning. The 69 that you see is kind of deceiving because that occurred during the pre-dawn hours while you were sleeping. From there, we've been dropping, and I think the numbers continue to go down today. I think most of the day spent in the 50s with periods of rain at times, and it will be heavy at times. So there's the flash flood watch. Pay attention to that term, flash flood. It's quick, okay? And that's definitely a possibility today, and you'll see on the radar why. It's not a large area of rain in terms of mileage across, but north-south, this band extends all the way down into the deep south, and we have to go through all of that today. So that's why the flood watch is posted. So here's the breakdown of what we can expect. Widespread rain through the day today, heaviest likely this morning. You'll need to watch, especially if you live near a smaller creek, stream, low-lying area, for a quick rise possible with the heavy rain. Now, the larger rivers, with this type of what we call synoptic rain, the larger rivers really don't flood. However, there will likely be some rise. So if there's a silver lining in all of this is that we're not expecting major river flooding. Whoa. Gosh. Anyway, widespread 1 to 2 inches. An isolated 3-inch amount possible by this evening. We try to make it fun. I mean, we got to get through some rain. Hey, here's what I'm talking about with the satellite and radar. Notice this feed of moisture all the way from the deep south. And here's a quick shot of the local radar, and you'll be able to see the darker yellows moving up into Steuben County. Also some enhancement heading over towards Owego and Tioga County in New York. By the way, all of these counties have urban and small stream flood advisories. So again, those smaller creeks and streams are what we're concerned about. As we take a look now at the wider picture of the satellite Doppler radar, and there's that train of moisture that I was telling you about. You see all of this? It's all moving north. So that's what we have to get through today. And it will slowly edge its way to the east. And you'll be able to see on future track it's pretty much a wet day, and it will start to taper off a little bit as we head into the afternoon. And overnight tonight, I can't rule out a spotty shower or two, and pretty much the same deal as we head into the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, here's your 7-day forecast. Spot shower 2 Saturday, Sunday, temperatures in the 60s, so notably cooler compared to where we've been. And it does look like it will start to dry out here next week. Joe.
All right, Craig, thanks very much. We are getting some school closings as of about 7:11 this morning. So for the latest news, weather, and sports, make sure to stay on our website. Also watch our noon, 5:30, 6, and 11. Don't forget to pick up a copy of today's Star Gazette. I'm Joe Malillo. Have a great day, everyone.